But Matt tells us things are looking up for some over the next few days. Morning, Matt.
Shh. Don't say it too loudly. You might scare it away. You might scare it away. But yeah, very good morning, John, Nina. Very good morning to you as well. Dare I say it, for some of you, it'll actually feel like summer through the rest of the week. There will be a few hiccups, as I'll show you. But certainly today, shaping up to be a pleasant summer's day. Sun up here in Nottinghamshire. It is going to be a dry day ahead with some sunny spells. For the vast majority, there'll be just one or two isolated showers around. The emphasis, though, will be on isolated. And they will step up a gear into Friday. One or two spots across the south and the east could get close to around 30 Celsius. I'll have more details on that throughout the programme. Back to you both.
That is looking much more like summer, Matt.
It is. For a while.
For a little while.
Almost looks like a typo. We're so unused to seeing those kind of numbers, aren't we? I'm sure,
with me in charge, that's not unusual.
Not at all.
Good morning. Well, summer returns for the next few days as high pressure takes charge. For today, it's largely dry, plenty of sunshine, and the temperature's starting to feel a little bit warmer.
If you're struggling to get out of bed and you're wondering what the weather's going to be like today, Matt can tell us. Morning.
Good morning. Well, for most, not raining. There's a big change, isn't it? Very good morning to you. A better day across the UK today compared with what some experienced through yesterday. And they will climb further for Friday and Saturday, especially to the south and the east of the UK, becoming quite hot and humid. Here's our jet stream. It's not done this for a while, but it's pushing to the north of the UK, and we're drawing in some pretty hot air all the way from the south over the next few days. So summer is with us for at least a few days, so make the most of it. Back to you.
Tell you what, Matt, it's a good job we've got the Olympics to look forward to. You getting excited yet?
Can't wait. Love it. Yes.
The countdown is on.
Good morning. Blue skies.
A change, yes. Very good morning to you both, and good morning to you as well. Blue skies here in Cambridgeshire. I suspect a pub by the canal, sunshine overhead. The tables on the front will be much, much busier as we go into the afternoon. A real pleasant summer's day, in fact, to come across most of the UK today. And temperatures of 20 to 24 Celsius with strong sunshine overhead will feel very nice indeed. And that's where we should be this stage in mid-July. But the return of the sunshine does mean pollen levels are set to climb again. High grass pollen across most parts of the UK. The jet stream is moving to the north of the UK over the next few days. And in doing so, we're going to start to drag our air all the way from North Africa and Iberia. And that plume of hot air will push across parts of the UK as we go through the next few days.
Oh, that's a stunning picture behind you. Where is it?
It's Lake Windermere this morning, Nina. Very good morning to you. You've been talking about a dip in the Seine, maybe a dip in Lake Windermere today. Lovely day for it, although it will be a good deal colder in the water here, I suspect. But those blue skies overhead, we'll see some fluffy white clouds in them later. But a fine summer's day for the vast majority.
And we're all going to start complaining and saying it's far too hot, aren't we?
It's a matter of hours away, yes.
Minutes, mate, minutes. Thank you, Matt.
I'll tell you what, I was going to test the tent in the garden this weekend. I think I might leave it.
Far too hot. Far too hot.
Looking lovely here as well, John. Very good morning to a really pleasant summer's day to come across much of the UK. Blue skies already out here, as you can see behind me in Scarborough.
But you come to a wholesale market, it's busy, people are buying and selling. That is economic activity. That is what things like inflation are all about.
A new report says London must better prepare for severe floods and heat waves. The London Climate Resilience Review, commissioned by the Mayor, called for a reset moment following the general election. It highlighted opportunities for investment in London, but warned that time was running out.
The Mayor of Paris will swim in the River Seine today in an attempt to prove that the water is fit to be used in the Olympic Games, which start in 10 days' time. Anne Hidalgo will take the plunge alongside the chair of the Olympics organising committee after recent tests showed that water quality has now improved to an acceptable level. And in the last few minutes, the Mayor of Paris, Anne Hidalgo, has begun swimming in the River Seine in an attempt to prove that the water is fit and safe for the Olympic Games, which of course start in Paris next week. There she is.
Oh, indeed. Here she is. So there were tests earlier this year that revealed abnormally high levels of bacteria in the river, which the authorities said was due to rainfall, leading to more human waste hitting the waters. Now the weather's become drier and warmer. The latest readings have been good, and there she is, proving she is fully confident that that water is clean enough to swim in.
I think we've got a live shot, actually, from Paris in the sunshine. We can see there the banks of the river. And it's not just the mayor of Paris who's been in, but apparently they're now inviting journalists to go in, like our Paris correspondent Hugh Schofield said he was going to have a dip too. So
yeah, he said he was definitely going to be giving us more than a paddle, didn't he? I suppose the test as to whether everyone's going to be OK is not when they're in the water now.
It's in the next few
It's whether
days.
they're all OK over the next 48 hours. Hopefully, hopefully they will, because as you say, the Olympics begin in just a week's time, and wouldn't it be wonderful for everything to go smoothly? And for everyone to be well in the Seine.
They're going to use the river for the opening ceremony as well, aren't they? I think that's going to be the focus rather than being in the stadium. They're going to use it as the route.
Do you know, after the disappointment of the weekend, I'm now revving up for the Olympics.
Into the Olympics.
Really looking forward to them.
Lovely in Paris this Wednesday morning. Matt's been telling us that summer is finally here, sort of, for a short period. And that means millions of families are planning a trip to the beach over the coming week, maybe even dip in the sea.
If they're brave enough, but with all 11 of England and Wales water firms now under investigation by Ofwat because of sewage spills, you might be wondering if it's even safe to bathe.
Well, one of the many areas affected by those discharges is the Fylde Coast in Lancashire, and our reporter Jessica Lane is on a beach in Fleetwood, just north of Blackpool, to tell us more this morning. Jessica, looks like a lovely start to the day. What's happening?
Doesn't it?
It's absolutely beautiful here. We're on the Marine Hall beach in Fleetwood and the sun is shining. It does feel like summer is here at least. And this area is absolutely surrounded by water. We've got Morecambe Bay there. We've got the Irish Sea just behind me. And I'm told that when it's a little bit clearer, you can actually see the Lake District very clearly across the bay there. And that means, of course, that the water quality here is really important to locals, but also to people planning to visit the beach. School summer holidays are about to start in England, and lots of people will be hoping to come down, enjoy the beautiful sand here, and take a dip in the water.
So always worth checking before you do that skinny dip, John.
Cheers, yeah, I'll bear that in mind. Thank you very much indeed. How are we spelling bear? Yeah. It's the Fylde Coast in Lancashire, and our reporter Jessica Lane is there on a sunny beach this morning. Morning, Jessica, north of Blackpool, to tell us what's happening. Morning.
Morning, John. It's a beautiful sunny day here today. Yes, we're on the Marine Hall beach in Fleetwood, like you say, just north of Blackpool, just south of the Lake District. So the water is really important here. You can't see it because it's a bit far away, but there is a sign on the wall up there that says there's no pollution risk today, so it is safe for people to go swimming. Rose, thank you very much for your time. You can see our swimmers are just heading off into the water. Everyone I see has asked me if I'm going to go and join them this morning. I didn't quite have the confidence to bring my swimming suit, but it is such a beautiful day. I would encourage anyone else who's out there to get out to the coast today. It's absolutely lovely.
You need your swimming costume.
I think, but maybe your cardigan's not ideal, and your handbag, and your high heels. No. Stop. I want to stay on that picture.
I might stop, Roz, now, yeah.
What's going to happen next?
I think she's just going to take a sample at the water's edge.
I think Roz is just here to enjoy paddling.
Yeah, I think you're right. Great to see you.